The city wakes up exactly like it always does, with sunlight slowly crawling between glass towers and casting long reflections across streets that look polished, perfect, and strangely untouched by chaos. Cars move in organized lines, people walk with purpose, coffee cups in hand, eyes glued to glowing screens. Everything feels alive, productive, successful, yet beneath this normalcy lies an emptiness no one can explain. The world continues forward, unaware that something fundamental has been ripped out of existence. This is not peace, it is amnesia wearing the mask of stability. News screens flash headlines about technology growth, stock markets rising, and artificial intelligence breakthroughs, but not a single channel mentions the silent absence that lingers in the air. Reporters smile, anchors speak confidently, and experts analyze data, completely blind to the invisible scar carved into reality itself. Somewhere deep in the collective subconscious, humanity feels lighter, not because burdens are gone, but because memories have been erased. This city survived something catastrophic, yet no one remembers surviving at all. Children laugh in parks while parents watch from benches, convinced that the world is finally safe. Planes fly overhead, leaving white trails across blue skies that were once torn apart by battles no history book recorded. The air feels too clean, the silence between sounds too smooth, like a song missing its deepest note. Somewhere beyond perception, the universe is holding its breath, waiting for the moment when this false calm finally shatters. A man stops mid-step on a crowded sidewalk, his chest tightening for reasons he cannot explain. For a split second, an image flashes in his mind, light, power, sacrifice, then vanishes like mist. He shakes his head and continues walking, dismissing the feeling as stress or imagination. Millions experience moments like this every day now, microfractures in memory that never fully form into questions. The truth is too heavy for a mind that no longer remembers how to carry it. High above the city, surveillance satellites rotate silently, monitoring threats that will never be named. Governments believe they are in control, unaware that their greatest protector has been removed not just from existence, but from the concept of history itself. The planet feels exposed, like a house with its locks removed, yet no one notices the doors standing open. The absence of fear is not safety, it is vulnerability disguised as comfort. Time flows smoothly here, uninterrupted by paradox or distortion, as if reality itself is compensating for something it lost. The laws of physics remain intact, but they feel stretched, fragile, like glass under pressure. The universe has patched over a wound without healing it, and every patch eventually tears. Deep underground, forgotten systems hum back to life, machines built for threats no longer remembered. Sensors activate, algorithms analyze impossible readings, then dismiss them as errors. Somewhere in their data exists proof of an erased guardian, but without context, truth becomes noise. The world prepares for danger without knowing what danger looks like anymore. As the sun reaches its peak, the city looks flawless, alive, normal, and that is exactly what makes it wrong. Because perfection without memory is not progress, it is denial. The world did not heal, it simply forgot who saved it. On a skyscraper rooftop, a group of former heroes stand together, staring at the city they once protected. Their suits are restored, technology repaired, bodies healed, yet something inside them remains broken. They feel like weapons with no war, soldiers with erased orders. The wind brushes past them, carrying echoes they cannot hear but somehow recognize. One of them clenches a fist, sensing power still flowing through their veins, yet lacking purpose. The instincts remain, the reflex to protect, to fight, but the reason behind those instincts is gone. It's like remembering how to breathe but forgetting why air matters. Their strength feels heavier now, no longer guided by certainty. Another hero scans the horizon, searching for threats that refuse to appear. They feel watched, evaluated, as if reality itself is studying them. The absence of their leader leaves an unspoken tension between them, a space no one dares to acknowledge. They don't remember who led them, only that someone always stood where no one stands now. Fragments of memory surface and sink again, flashes of blinding light, impossible speed, a voice calm even in chaos. Each hero experiences these visions differently, but all feel the same loss. Something essential has been removed, like a foundation pulled from beneath a towering structure that hasn't collapsed yet, but will. They try to speak about it, but language fails them. Words feel insufficient, incomplete, as if vocabulary itself has been edited. Conversations trail off into silence, replaced by shared discomfort. This is not grief, because grief requires memory. This is something worse, emptiness without explanation. Suddenly, one hero feels a sharp pulse in their chest, like a signal trying to reconnect. Their vision blurs for a fraction of a second, revealing a symbol burned into their mind, then gone. They stagger, shaken, unable to explain what just happened. Above them, clouds subtly shift into unnatural formations before dispersing again. Reality corrects itself quickly, hiding the glitch. The heroes sense that something is wrong, not with the world, but with the rules governing it. They are standing on a board that has already begun to crack. As they prepare to leave the rooftop, none of them notice the shadow stretching across the city below, not cast by any building, not matching any object. It moves independently, slowly, patiently. Something is watching the world that forgot its greatest protector.